Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan TheOrganizer. So today we have a 9-month update on the performance of a spray-on ceramic coating. So 9 months ago on my brother's vehicle, we applied the last coat, black ice. So this is a spray version of a ceramic coating and it promises to protect for 12 to 18 months. If you haven't seen that video yet, I highly encourage that you go watch it first because we basically showed the entire tutorial on how to prep the paint for this and how we applied it. So we applied 2 layers. In those 9 months, it's a daily driven vehicle. So during the day, it's outside all the time when my brother goes to work. And during the evenings, it would be in his garage. So we're in the middle of winter right now. And if we back up and look at the car, he only washed it twice during those 9 months. No other toppers or protectants were applied. And as we can tell by the state of the car, we're in the middle of winter here in Montreal, Canada, lots of road salts. So the car is pretty dirty. So what we're going to do today is, of course, a maintenance wash, which means that we're going to be using a few products. So in other videos that you're going to see on my channel, I'm testing a bunch of new products as well. So we're going to use a couple of snow foams for the pre-wash. Then we're going to use a new shampoo that I'm testing to wash the vehicle. But the main focus, of course, is going to be on the maintenance portion. By the way, guys, don't worry. I'll leave the links to all the products that I'm talking about today. I'll put the links in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And by the way, if you want to continue to learn more about car detailing, so all the products, equipment, tips, tricks, and techniques, make sure you hit the subscribe button that's found under this video. And that way you'll subscribe to my channel and never miss my future videos. Okay, so on my channel, I had first started by reviewing the last coat, the initial version, and then they came up with the upgraded 2.0 version. So this is a silica spray sealant, and this 2.0 version promised about 6 months of real-world protection, very awesome chemical resistance as well. And then they moved on to a brand new formulation, or the spray ceramic coating. So this here is even more durable, more gloss, more slickness, of course, the UV protection. You get the hydrophobic properties, the water beading, the water sheeting, and 12 to 18 months of protection. If you apply, you can layer this up to 3 coats. Of course, 2 coats is what I recommend. This is what we did on the vehicle. Very easy to apply. So for those of you who don't have the time or experience to apply full-blown multi-year ceramic coatings, this is the next best thing. So in spray form, super easy, spray on, wipe off, and that's it, you're good to go. What we're also going to be doing today after we wash the vehicle is we're going to use the last coat iron off. So this is an iron remover. So we're going to see if there's any brake dust or industrial fallout that accumulated over these 9 months. So this is going to get rid of them. Basically, you spray it on and then you let it dwell for a few minutes. It's going to turn to purple if it reacts with the iron particles that are embedded in the clear coat to help you basically dissolve them and rinse them off the paint. And then when we're done, we're going to apply a topper. So we're going to boost the performance even furthermore. So add gloss, add slickness, and even more hydrophobic properties. So basically to rejuvenate the underlying ceramic coating that we applied. And this is the last coat amp. It can be used on a dry surface, or you can use this as a drying aid as well. And it works great on glass. So basically a maintenance topper, just so you boost the performance. I recommend that you use a topper every 2 to 3 months at the minimum. So this one here was 9 months without any added protection. I told my brother not to do anything else but wash it because I wanted to see the performance of the coating. And that's what we're going to have a look at today. Guys, by the way, if there's any product for which you would like to have a long-term update for, let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section under the video and basically tell me which one, and I'll try to see if I can make it happen. Enough talking, let's go ahead. We're going to start by washing the vehicle. All right, guys, so we're done washing the vehicle. So we did a pre-snow foam wash. Then we did a contact hand wash. We rinsed the vehicle, and now we're going to look at the hydrophobic properties, meaning the water beading, and also the sheeting of the water, which makes the vehicle not only easier to clean because of the self-cleaning properties, meaning the vehicle is easier to clean during maintenance washes because the dirt and debris have less of a tendency to stick on the vehicle, but also it's going to make drying the car a lot quicker and a lot easier, especially if you're using a car dryer or a leaf blower, whatever you guys prefer. So anyhow, let's have a look at the water beading and the water sheeting. So come on in closer, guys. There are so many beads on the surface. I feel we're at like Mardi Gras with all these beads just being given to us. Look at that. Again, look how tight and round these beads are. Very, very nice. These are some pretty sick ones right there. They look like gems, right? So look at all of that. So beautiful beading, of course. So there's still ample protection left on. I can barely see any difference compared to the first week when we had applied this. So again, we're 9 months later, we're in the middle of winter. As you saw at the beginning of the dirt, we have road salt that's being used in the roads here in Montreal, Canada during the winter time. So lots of lots of dirt and grime. And of course, there's visually seems to be less sheeting or beading when you're looking at the vehicle that's super dirty. That's because all that grime has to be cleaned off the surface, right? Hence the pre-wash and also the hand wash, and then you restore these hydrophobic properties. So once again, now we're going to look at the sheeting. Look at this. Boom. And look how quickly that water just sheets off. So where there's no more water here, this is dry. This is bone dry. And now I'm going to show you a side panel, so a vertical panel, so we can have a look at the beading and sheeting performance. So let's have a look. And very, very quick sheeting still. So I remind you, the car has only been washed twice since those 9 months, and no additional protectants were added. I asked my brother not to add anything on his car. That's the good thing of having a daily driver as a test vehicle like this. We can control kind of what's being put or not on it. So I really wanted to see the performance of the last coat black ice over the months. So one more time. And the water is quick to sheet off. Fantastic. Now, for the chemical decon, let's have a look. We're going to use the iron remover. So this is the last coat iron off. We're going to spray some. Always shake your chemicals before using them. So we're going to see if there was any iron embedded particles in the clear coat. You can spray this on a wet or dry surface as you want. Mainly over time, it's in the lower parts of the vehicle that you tend to accumulate those rust spots, right? On lighter colored cars, those are the orange specks. So it's the brake dust that gets flown off of your wheels, the discs and the pads, and gets thrown onto the paint. And because they're hot iron particles, they embed themselves into the clear coat, and due to oxidation, so the water and all the air that's outside, well, they rust over time, and that's when you see those orange specks. So they're not as visible on a darker colored car like this, but they're still there. So roughly at least once every 6 months is when I recommend to use this. On ceramic coated cars, absolutely no problem. It will not damage coatings. They are made to resist this with no issues. You can use this, by the way, on paint, glass, and your wheels as well. So it's compatible with all those surfaces. It should turn to purple if there's any iron contamination. On this vehicle, because it's dark, we're not going to see that color change as much, but I don't see much iron contamination anyhow. So far, so good. Pretty awesome. All right, guys, so we let it dwell on the surface for a few minutes. Never do this in direct sunlight, and never let iron removers dry on the surface. That is key. So now we're going to rinse. So one thing that was interesting with the iron off from the last coat is that it doesn't smell as bad as other iron removers. So it still smells pretty harsh as far as chemicals go. But it doesn't have that crazy rotten eggs type smell that the majority of the iron removers go. So nobody has cracked the code just yet as far as the smell, but this one is one of the less awful smelling ones. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so now is the time where we're going to show you the advantage of having water beading and water sheeting. as you can dry the surface just as is. We're going to be applying a topper, but just so I show you, if you have a leaf blower or a car dryer, just look at how quick it is to do this. And now you have a clean and dry surface. So in a matter of a few minutes, your car is entirely dry. All right, so you saw with method number one, if you have a car dryer or a leaf blower, how quick it is to dry the vehicles off. The other method, which I like for a maintenance wash, so this I recommend every 2 to 3 months, is to use a maintenance topper. So a silica spray sealant, in this case is AMP from the last coat, so the same brand as the last coat black ice, so the paint protectant. This has a bit of the technology in a more diluted form of what the last coat 2.0 silica spray sealant has. So the advantage of this, very quick to use. You can use this on a wet surface like we're going to do now as a drying aid. So this is going to boost the gloss, the slickness, boost the hydrophobic properties as well, and just kind of reload, if you want, the protection that's on there by adding a bit of silica or SiO2, silicon dioxide, to replenish what's on the surface. So you spray a little on your towel, and then a few sprays on the surface is all you need. And then you go ahead and dry the surface with your microfiber drying towel. You can flip that. And now we have a clean and dry surface that is also boosted for gloss and slickness. So again, maintenance of these coatings, like for real ceramic coatings and glass bottles, is super important. So of course, this was a long-term durability test, so I asked my brother not to apply anything other than to wash the car during those 9 months, but I would never recommend that you guys do that, because you want to keep everything operating at tip-top performance, right? So that's the purpose of using maintenance toppers. So again, every 2 to 3 months, you would go ahead and do that. And we can use this on glass as well. So it works amazing on glass. And now you're going to increase your visibility and clarity when you're driving in inclement weather, because the water is going to bead off and sheet off your glass as well. So once this fully dries, it's going to be super nice. So guys, this is the end result. Hopefully, as you can tell on camera, it came out pretty sick. So very, very satisfied of the performance of the last coat black ice. Again, a spray-on ceramic coating. We're 9 months into it. It's a 12 to 18 month coating. We applied 2 layers. My brother got his vehicle at the end of April 2020. We immediately protected it, and here we are in the middle of winter, beginning 2021, and it's only been washed twice since. No other protection had been applied on top, and yeah, I think you can tell how glossy it is. Look at those side panel reflections. Absolutely insane. So not only does it still have the gloss, the shine, the slickness, but we also did the maintenance, as I would recommend, every 2 to 3 months. So we replenished or topped the last coat black ice with the last coat AMP. So this is a silica spray sealant that you can use on a dry surface, or as we did in this case, as a drying aid. So when you're done washing the vehicle, you fully rinse it. While it's still wet, you spray a bit of this on the surface, use your microfiber drying towel and dry it off. Or dry your car using a car blower or a leaf blower. And then when it's dry, again, you spritz some on the surface or on a microfiber towel, wipe on, buff off, that's it, you're good to go. So you boost the hydrophobics, the gloss and slickness. Or you can also top the last coat black ice with the last coat version 2.0, their upgraded formula. So this has a bit higher durability, gloss and slickness compared to AMP. So guys, as you were able to see in the video, I have to say that I'm very, very pleased by the performance of the last coat black ice. Again, a spray-on ceramic coating that lasts 12 to 18 months. And as we saw in this video, the real world protection is there. So 9 months on the car, only 2 washes since, and no toppers added, and it's still performing super strong. The performance is exceptional. So great hydrophobic properties, definitely the long-term protection. I know that is there now. By the way, this is not a sponsored video. This is just me giving you guys an update on products that I featured on my channel and that you guys want to have a real world update on. And so for a maintenance stopper today, we used the Last Coat Amp. So this is a maintenance stopper that can be applied dry or can be used as a drying aid as well, meaning on a wet surface after you're done washing and rinsing your vehicle, and you apply this on there, and you can even use this on exterior plastics and glass. This is a great maintenance stopper, meaning that you're boosting the hydrophobic properties, you're adding gloss and you're adding slickness. So basically see this as a quick detailer that we put on waxed vehicles. Well, this is for silica spray sealants or ceramic coatings, so this works fantastic. Again, I'm going to leave all the links to the products in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. And also don't forget, if you want to continue to learn more about car detailing, all the products, equipment, tips, tricks, and techniques, make sure you hit the subscribe button that's found under this video. And that way you'll subscribe to my channel and never miss my future videos. And while you're down there, hit the bell icon, that's the notifications icon, and so you'll be notified every time I upload a video to YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed the update. If that's the case, smash the thumbs up button to show me your support and to prove to me that you like having these update videos. And next, which other product would you like to have a long-term update on? Let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section under this video. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on the performance of these products. So guys, in the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.